What is going on, everybody? My name is DeathBringer and welcome back to some more Modern Warfare 3 Search and Destroy today. I wanted to talk you through some more SnD tips and tricks because Call of Duty Ghosts is coming up very quickly right now. Within 2 months time we are going to be just pumping action on the next generation COD, and that for me is something exciting. I really do love making these videos, these kind of ones where I give advice and a little bit of help, just because, you know, I felt like that's where I came from on YouTube, to try and inspire people to play this game mode and get better at it. So yeah, I'm using the assault rifle today, the ACR 6.8 on the map Interchange. Interchange has always been a very difficult map for myself, and I figured, you know, a lot of people like to abuse the sniper rifles and the more longer range weapons. So I put on this ACR with the silencer and it paid off very, very well. During the beginning I got 15 kills and 0 deaths, and honestly it was like written down in God's will that it was going to be a 20+ kill gameplay. I really did feel that throughout the game, you know. I thought it was going extremely well. But I made a couple of mistakes throughout, and I wanted to sort of analyze them today and kind of teach you some more SnD tips and tricks at the same time. It's a great gameplay to watch, it's a great gameplay to see. Just because I did well in the beginning, I absolutely went ham. I was smoking these clowns out of the water, and to be fair, they were pretty decent. I noticed a lot of my teammates were dying. I felt like, you know, I kind of had to play like this. I kind of had to sit back a little bit. I had to, you know, take each encounter, you know, smartly. And what actually happens in the 3rd round is I take a really dodgy death, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't actually believe it at that moment. I went absolutely crazy. In my head, I was like shouting down the microphone. I didn't actually do that, but in my mind, I was just cursing all these words and thinking, wow, how the hell did that even happen? And I got really aggressive, you know. And this is what the commentary is about today: playing smart versus playing aggressive. Sorry. You know, it's very interesting to sit back and look at someone's gameplay and see it go from good to bad, because this is where people can learn from Search and Destroy. This is where the people like you out there can sit back, and people like myself and improve upon what actually happened. So with this death coming up, I was playing smartly up to this point. I was honestly just on the game, you know. My accuracy was on target. I knew where they were going, and I generally knew the kind of players that they were. I could tell they were pretty good, but I could tell at the same time, if I played smartly, I could outwit them and outmaneuver them, even though it was almost a one-man effort at this point. After this point, the team sort of kicked into gear, and I felt like I had to go very aggressive, and that happened to be my downfall during this gameplay. That happened to be honestly the absolute death of me, because I was absolutely rushing for the 20th kill, and I suffered some really silly deaths, you know. I got ahead of myself, and that excitement is what can bring you down in SnD. You can change within split seconds. It's important to understand when to be aggressive and when to play smart. So the main stuff that I hope you take away from this gameplay and commentary today is the fact that sometimes you just simply can't play this aggressive, you know. Sometimes you've got to sit back, play the whole game smartly, and figure out what you're doing. You've got to take each and every single enemy very seriously. It doesn't matter if you think they're noobs, it doesn't matter how good you think they are. In the game, anything can happen, and as long as you keep the map control going, as long as you keep your sight lines, you know, safe, you will always be on top, and that is what I want to teach you all. That is what is clever about Search and Destroy. When you make yourself aggressive, there are actually times where you kind of need to be aggressive. If say you're playing in a party of people and you know you're all being aggressive, that is a good time to be aggressive, because you're generally not going to lose. But to understand when you're playing solo like I was during this gameplay, playing smart is the better option, and sometimes you just have to weigh up the situation and get the strategy right. Okay, that is the final kill. I hope you enjoyed this commentary today, and I will thank you all for watching. Follow me on Twitter, please. I want to interact with you all. Leave some feedback on this video, and I will see you all later. My name was DeathBringer, and have a nice day.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!